Registered my children as black.
I was being taught that I was black, but I didn't look black. Other children didn't view me as black.
Salute to her. She's sticking with this black power right here. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to NyesWorldTV. We have a great episode for you today. Today's episode is actually very interesting. Give you a bit of context about it. It's pretty much about a white Caucasian family who think they are black. And when I mean they think they are black, they are 100% being dead serious that they classify themselves as black. This world is amazingly unique with some people's thoughts and how people portray themselves. But you know what? Let's just get straight into it and let's see this family who classify themselves as black and why they classify themselves as black.
My name is Roberta Jeanette Orler, but I go by Bert for a nickname. I've lived here all my life. On my job that I had worked at, they took me to be white. And my best friend, she took me to be white. She was shocked when I told her I'm not white. I am black. I am a black person. And it was, well, you're not that. You think you are. No, I know I am. I was raised that way. But I was also raised, as Mom would say, it doesn't matter what color your skin is. We all serve one God.
You know what? One thing I actually am going to say about that clip I just saw, I do agree with what she says. We all do serve one higher power, one Lord, one Master, one God, pretty much, regardless of the color of your skin or where you come from. But looking at her, I would say she looks like an albino. So for those who do not know about the albinos, pretty much they actually are black people, but they have a skin condition what makes them appear white. So they have very pale skin, very, very like white hair. They could have blue eyes, but they are generally black. But I do not know so far, but looking at her, I would say she does look like an albino. But let's see her family, because supposedly it's a whole family will classify themselves as black. But to be honest, we don't even know her heritage yet. I don't know if she's 50% black, 75% black. But right now, I just think she's like an albino, so it might be true. So let's just take a look.
I was older and I got married and I had my children. I registered my children as black.
I have found that stone that was here down the mountain.
Most of them in this area goes we've got maybe 2-3 families that considers themselves being white. But the rest of us in here, we consider ourselves being white.
Alright people, this is a joke. This is an absolute joke. After watching that first clip, I was like, yeah, this is probably an albino family. Typical black family, but they have this skin condition that makes them be an albino to appear white. Then they just showed her kids. These kids are nowhere near black. Nowhere near black. I am sorry. I don't know what this lady is saying or what she's thinking. We're going to deep dive into her heritage to really classify this. Because all I know, them kids who they just showed, there ain't 1 inch of seasoning in them. 100% not. So let's see it. Let's keep on going. Oh, people are funny nowadays. Let's keep going. Let's see what they say.
Amen.
Growing up, I was always taught that I was black. I started into school and didn't really think much about it until I got into the elementary. I'm going to say around about 3rd or 4th grade. That's when I started noticing the difference. I started noticing I was being taught that I was black, but I didn't look black. Other children didn't view me as black. Even some of those other kids made fun of me because, why are you saying you're black when you're white? It wasn't until I reached about junior high and then I realized I'm white. That is what I am.
Yes,
Yes,
white, absolutely
I know I was raised black and was told I was black, but I'm white. What black person has blonde hair, blue eyes, and fair complected and can hardly tan besides burning?
You don't.
Okay, I can see here, that is her daughter. So you've got the mother who has a bit of black heritage. I don't know how much percentage she might have, but I think it's very, very small. I would say that already. She may have like a quarter like black in her. So she might be like 25% black, and she's had kids. And she's tried to tell her kids, because I've got black in me, that means automatically you are black. But you can tell already, their father is nowhere near black. These kids are not black. Her kids are not black at all. 0%. Definitely not. Did you just see that? She said she's been growing up her whole life and she's been taught that. Then as she got older in school, she realized she isn't black. But if you watch that clip, you can see the disappointment in the mother's face. She's like, she's brainwashed her kids. She's tried to raise white kids saying you are black, but they're truly not. Nowhere near. But you know, I can tell she really wants to be black. That's a good thing. I'm not going to say that's a bad thing. It's very good. But to brainwash your kids, yeah, because these kids ain't got, there is no seasoning in them at all. But you know what? Let's keep going. Let's see what the mother actually has to say about this.
Black to be black. I know she don't look black, but she has got black in her. She's right. She's got a lot of different kind in her. But I am her mother. I stand on the black.
You know what? I've got to say one thing about this mother. Salute to her. She's sticking with this black power right here. I like it, but honestly, I'm sorry. She does seem very disappointed that her child is not accepting the fact that she's been brainwashed thinking she black, but she ain't really black, and the child actually knows that herself as well. But did you hear what she said at the beginning of that clip? She says, you don't have to look black to be black. So that's what she said to these 100% Caucasian kids. Yeah, to make them think this. And in reality, they are nowhere near black. People nowadays, it's just, don't brainwash yourself. You know what? Be who you really are. Just because you might have a hint of something in you doesn't mean you are from that place. No. Let's keep going now.
The decision to go as white, I did feel guilty about it. It did in a way break my heart. It's nothing against my family. And it doesn't mean that I don't like black people or love black people or care for black people. I do. And like I told her, I can't be racist, and I know that. And I would never want to be, even if I chose to be. I couldn't.
People, all I'm going to say is this family is very unique. Very unique. Obviously, the mother has a bit of black in her. She's just trying to indulge that culture, what she has in her, into her kids. But she's had a child with obviously a Caucasian man, and their kids has the smallest amount percentage of black, and they probably have about 2%, maximum 10% black in them. And because of that, the mother's saying you are black. No, you are not black. You are nowhere near black. You are probably 10% black, which will classify you as whatever the other percentage makes up. Okay, but people, please let me know your comments and obviously your point of views on this topic. If you think you have 10% of something in you, does that make you originally be from that place? For example, imagine I've done ancestry tests and I found out I have 10%, I don't know, Asian Chinese in me. And then I go around saying I am Chinese. People will look at me like, brother, you ain't Chinese. And that's what they're pretty much doing with that family. But like I said, put your comments in there, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you at the next episode. Okay, see you later.